Hello people, how you doing? This is Tom. Welcome back to my channel, the Infj Experience. And today I got a couple things I just want to talk about. Just things, okay? Now, I'm going to get right into it. Sometimes, have you ever felt like you become numb? Yeah, just numb, not as in comfortably numb, not like I've become comfortably numb, not that, but I mean, like just numb to the world. I mean, as INFJs, I know we have certain challenges. And of course, we go through part of our life trying to figure ourselves out. Now, I'd like to say, as I started this channel, if you look at some of my stages where I'm at, I feel like I found a certain sense of completion. I've told you that before. I feel like I've gone through the dark soul, I guess you call it, the vapid sea. You know, you cross that ocean where you have to face something. You have to go through your turmoil until you finally find peace. And sometimes I think that's it. I mean, it could be called many things, you know. As you come out of that, what I'm getting at is a numb. There's a certain numbness. Now, let me just tell you a little bit about myself. I mean, I'm an average guy. I think I've told you that before. I work every day. I work 9 to 5. I do my job, but I do have a night shift, should say. I work more like from 4 to more like 1 in the morning. You know what I mean? 4:30 to 1 in the morning. So maybe not 9 to 5. But bottom line is, people, I just have an average life. Now, I've always been very introverted, but I've also felt like I've searched for something. And of course, I've always thinking that somebody would enter your life. And we always kind of think that. You know, are we waiting for that somebody to enter our life to fill us, to fill that void? I've gone through a few relationships in my life. I've gone through enough of them. I was married, and I've been divorced as well. And since my divorce, which was almost 4 years ago, my life has changed. My life has changed in so many ways. And so it's just been pretty much me. I've kind of became almost more solitary than I ever have been. Now, I tried dating a few times when I first got divorced. I went on a few dates, and they didn't go very far. And part of me says, do I keep pursuing? Do I still look for somebody? And I thought, well, okay, there's a lot of just putting yourself out there. There's a whole lot of that. I thought, I don't need that right now. Other things I got to do in my life. I have other needs right now in the life. Other desires. Basically just to find myself. I knew that if I was divorced, if I couldn't live with somebody, if I couldn't be in a relationship like that, and I kept craving somebody, but yet I couldn't sustain one, what does that tell me? All right, well, I thought, I need to find myself first. I need to find that inner something. So I let myself go for that, and I felt like I found something. I'm at a point now. Bottom line is, you ever feel you feel like you've reached a sense of peace. You feel like you've reached a sense of completion, of wholeness. You feel like you don't feel like you need anything anymore. Now, occasionally you feel like you need intimacy. As a man, I'm a man. And occasionally as a man, I feel like I could be intimate at some points in my life. But then I think of all the ramifications that come with it. Now, being who I am, the way I've always been as a man, I know that a lot of times I crave for somebody, maybe you crave a relationship, a romantic relationship, things like that. But you get involved. And me, as it happens to me, just as I start getting in deep, in love, in romance, whatever you might want to call it, I feel as though my heart starts trapping. And I feel like it's getting contained in a way. And I feel the obligations coming in. And this is just a few months into a relationship. And all of a sudden, what I do is I start kind of retreating back. I retreat my heart back. I kind of stop pulling back because I feel like I start becoming a shell of a man. empty, vapid inside from the relationship. Like it's draining me so much. So I end up just drifting off. And of course now, usually I break her heart too. I've broken hearts that way too. I mean, I've had situations where my relationships ends up with them being sad and, wondering why I left. Things look like they were going well, and I end up sabotaging it and go drifting off. And then I'm back into a bunker zone, it seems like, for months. Like it's a pattern every time. It's like that's me and my relationship track record almost, all right? So I'm like, okay, I could find somebody. I could find somebody to fill that void. Let's get into a romance. But then I think to myself, wait a minute. I know where it leads. I know it's going to be like playing that same old act over again, over and over again. And it just leads to the same place. So I'm like, well, I really don't want to break anybody's heart either, or my own heart. So it's like, all right, then, okay, then I'll deal with this. But then sometimes you just get up and it's like, what are you doing with your life? It's like every day you get up, you work, you go to work, you come back home, you're just doing your thing. And it's like, what's your life anymore? It's like you become numb. I mean, you don't really have a lot of the heartaches anymore. You don't feel them. I don't feel them anymore. I feel like I've reached a point where you ever just leave the car in neutral and the car just runs and it doesn't go. It's in park and it just runs. And it could do that until it runs out of gas. See? It's not revving. It's not going anywhere, but it's not stalled. It's just kind of parked and it's just running. Sometimes it feels like that's what my life is right now. It's just running. It's just idling. Just people, I mean, maybe this is a stage in the whole, in our development. Maybe this is the latter stage, the latter years of life. See, I'm in uncharted territory, basically is what I'm saying, people. Uncharted territory, like you're at a crossroads, like you're not sure where your life's supposed to go. You're not sure. You feel like you fulfilled something. You feel like you don't long for certain things. You've reached a level of contentment in yourself. I mean, isolation has become, like I said, I don't just say that on these videos to make it your best friend. I mean, it is. When you find solitude and isolation as being a strength, I mean that. It is true. And that's part of who we are. But it becomes almost too comforting. I wonder to myself, I'm at a point now, am I too comfortable in the solitude? If you know what I mean. Okay, you get comfortable at it. You get good at it. You get real good at it. Get comfortable at it. I mean, gosh, I've lived alone since I got divorced. It's been 4 years. I've been in this house 2 years. I bought this house 2 years ago. People, I've never even had a house guest in my house. Yeah, as weird as that may sound. I've never even had a company. Never once since I've moved in here. It's just been me in here. And yeah, I mean, that's the first time I've said it. I've kind of known it in my head, but that's just the way it is. So am I becoming too comfortable in my solitude? And is this healthy? Is it a good thing? These are questions I don't know. So in a sense, it's like being numb. It's like being numb. Like you found something, you found a state of grace. You feel happy. You don't feel sad. I mean, you don't feel overly abundantly happy, but you feel like you're in neutral. And you're idling. So it's a kind of a numbness. But I just wonder, I mean, is this just a stage we reach? And is there supposed to be something more than that? And also I try to look at my future. Okay, I got some future plans going, and that's typical. Always looking in the future. And within the next 6 years, I retire, full retirement. I mean, I'm actually getting to that point now. I'd say I got 5 years. I pay for this house. I get the mortgage paid. I get eventually I get to retire. See, but I say to myself, what then? What then? Okay, I retire. Hopefully this YouTube channel takes off. Hopefully I get to be something in YouTube. This is one thing that I say gives me some hope right here. Just talking into this camera, just talking to you out there, just knowing hopefully I'm shedding some kind of insight, some kind of wisdom, even though I'm not really saying anything other than just telling you what it feels like right now at the stage of my life where I'm at. But then again, this is a whole uncharted territory right now. It's completely foreign because everything you've strived for, because all the time, most of our life, like I said, there's that emptiness, that incompletion, that longing, that searching, and those depressions you get for not having it in your life. All of a sudden, you feel like those are gone. And you feel like, okay, you found something. But am I supposed to be in neutral for the rest of my life? Is this all it is? I just kind of run in neutral. And again, if I do find somebody, if it's supposed to be I find a certain somebody, am I supposed to look? If there's really no desire, not to say I don't want anybody, wouldn't mind finding somebody, but if there's no fire under there, if there's no like drive, if it's just, okay, it'd be nice to find somebody, but it's not like a burning desire anymore. But it would be nice. But at that point there, when do you find somebody, if that's meant to be? Or do they find me? I mean, it's like I don't even really look anymore. Like I said, even that, the whole point of friendship and companionship is, it's there, but it's not burning. Like you don't need it, but you kind of, well, you're okay with it, but you don't need it, kind of thing. So I guess that's all I wanted to say, people. I didn't really have a topic. I just wanted to talk off the cuff about where my state of the union is in my life, I guess. Where my heart is. Where my mind is at this point in my life. And I just wonder if any of you people have, if you ever reached this point, if you're there, if you are, I mean, maybe you could put that in the chat for me. Tell me what your experiences are, if you feel like you're in neutral as well. And how do you find happiness? Now, maybe that's a bad question. I feel like I did. I feel like I found happiness, but it's not like happy. It's not like you're always, you just feel like you're content. Like the drives are gone. The needs are gone. Like you just feel whole inside. But it feels like I said, you're just kind of idling. Neutral. Cars are running. You're just kind of running, But leave your comments if you think the same thing. If that's where you are at this point here too, people. Again, this is our experience, people. INFJs experience many things. Okay? And again, this is uncharted. I don't know where I am. This is brand new for me. And it just made me dawn on me. It's like, gosh, this is where I'm at in life. Now, people, I don't have anybody to talk with. This is it. This is my vent. This is my way of talking to. Is you out there in this YouTube universe is who I talk to. So let me know if this is what you're going through as well. And again, maybe somebody in 50 years from now, well after I'm passed on, will hear this and say, hey, wow, that guy 50, 100 years ago was feeling like I do now too, All right, so, I mean, think about it. Maybe somebody's sitting in a cave somewhere thousands of years ago thinking the same thing, their life's unneutral, but they're in a cave, All right, well then, here, I'll do some paintings on the wall up here. I'll put these little scribbling patterns on the wall to show that I was in neutral, in whatever way. So, yeah, but people, yeah, that's where it is at this point here. So, listen, I mean, if you stuck with me this long, I know I just rambled on in this one. But if you did stick around, then thank you for your support. And, like again, please subscribe to my channel. It's not always going to be a glamorous, song and dance. The INFJ experience isn't always that. It's just, it's a series of realizations through life is what it is. I mean, and this is it a realization or just a thought? Whatever it is, it is what it is. Well, people, I think I've said enough. I think I've said as much as I want to say. Now, I'll have to even decide if I want to air this. And if I do, you'll know, because you'll see it. And how much of this is I'm going to edit out. So, So, but bottom line is, people, that's the state of where I'm at this point here. Okay. So yeah, please let me know how you think about this, and give me some thumbs up, and I'll make another video at some point, and hopefully with a little more enthusiasm in it behind it. That's all. Okay. Well, anyway, people, if you stuck around with me this long, thanks again, and everybody have yourself a wonderful rest of your day. All right. Thank you.